What's up, our love, our journey?
Oh boy.
What's up, everybody? What's up, babe?
Hi.
What's up? What's up, Slurpee gang?
Okay, apparently we're on something. No, I'm just kidding. We're not on anything but love.
We're on love and Slurpee, on sugar.
And sushi.
Slurpee. So I got the Mountain Dew Slurpee today. What's up, guys? All right, guys. So we have missed you guys. It's been about 2 to 3 days, and we're typically doing this daily, and we're doing a video episode for you guys. So everybody on YouTube, what up, what up? And then I'm excited to talk today and kind of get going.
Yes.
And we got some two cool topics today.
Yeah.
So before we get into it though, if you guys notice, there's not just one nerd in the house today, but there's two, because we both are wearing glasses today.
What?
And what do you guys think about Alex's glasses? Please leave hilarious mean comments below. Just joking. But if you guys like them, let us know, because I actually like her glasses. I think she looks cool. I think she pulls it off cool. But she never wears them. She's like always wearing a closet. She's like, I don't look good. I like it. So I like them. I think they're cool.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah, baby. And it's cool that we have glasses together.
I know, same color too.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But you look great, baby. So
babe.
pretty.
You're pretty.
I know.
Except remember when I sat on them in the bed?
Yes.
And they are been forever crooked ever since.
I'm thinking about getting some. I usually wear shapes like that.
You look good in them. You put these on my
Okay, let's try them real quick. Because I can see with yours. You put mine in.
Yours. Oh, too much.
I don't know.
You look cute AF.
Yeah, right.
I think you
They
do.
look like my sunglasses.
Oh gosh. Remember when Kason was wearing them? He looked adorable.
Yes. All right, cool. All right, guys. All right, so let's get this party started. So first topic today, we wanted to talk about a strategy that is really quick, because we only got about 10 minutes today.
Yeah,
we gotta hop on a call
Memes.
with some of our employees.
Not employers.
Employees. So cool. So we found out a strategy that we do, because I have a bad habit of I'm working through learning how to deal with anger. Okay. I wouldn't say I'm a super angry person, but everyone has anger, and I don't know what to do with it, because what am I supposed to do when I get mad? And I can't punch her. Okay.
Thank God.
I can't punch things and break things anymore. That doesn't work out. I broke like knuckles and everything punching stuff. That was stupid, right? And then what do? Yell and scream, and then, or just, so my outlet has just been say mean things. And I don't think that's good at all. I don't like that trait, right?
I don't either.
Well, and it hurts her more than it hurts me. So if she says mean things to me, I think it's kind of funny, because I actually don't believe it. So I just think it's funny. She's like, you're smelly. And I'm just like, I showered, but okay. You know.
Didn't shower.
So, so it feels like that to me, as if she called me smelly pants.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, well, I'll just go shower. It doesn't hurt me as much. But to her, it can leave some stings. And so I feel really bad. Like, I always regret it after, like, when I come to my senses and the emotions go down. I'm like, gosh, why did I say those mean things,
Yeah.
I don't like that trait I have. So I'm working on it. But what we did to try to work on it is we got a new strategy. So,
And the same thing goes for me and being defensive.
yes, which if we actually counted that, this would be happening all day. As a solution, you gotta quit hitting me on videos. Jeez Louise.
It's like a love tap.
Okay, well, yeah, physical violence, guys. What if I was hitting you on videos all the time? We'd be getting like, it'd be freaking bad. Someone call the police.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, all right. So here's the strategy we came up with that works. But we do it for if we both say mean things now, because the defensive thing, she's so defensive so often, it would literally be nonstop. I'd be feeling loose.
I'm getting better.
Yes, she is. She definitely is. So what we decided, guys, was, this is hilarious because it's not even a big deal. And it's not some mastermind strategy, but it works. Because I work. So find out one thing that you really want from your spouse. Okay, so a love language, for example, touch. words of affirmation or acts of service, right? So for us, it's a massage, okay? And she gives me a 20-minute massage every time she says something mean. And if I say something mean, I owe her a 20-minute massage. And also what I think we found is that it actually bonds us
it does.
more again.
It does. Which I think everybody should try to do that. Like after an argument, try to find something that bonds you. I actually talked to our friend Versavia yesterday.
What's up, B?
She kind of gave me, I forgot to tell you about this one. She gave me some good advice, and I don't really know. It just pertains to arguments. Sorry, this might be a little off subject, but it was really good, so I want to share it with you guys.
Yeah.
But she told me to, like, if we're ever in a fight or just like anything, like instead of like always, which this might be common sense to some people, but instead of always like thinking of like all the negative, because I'm really working on my negative thinking, instead of thinking about like all the negative things, like be like, oh my gosh, but he did this. Like, even if it was like, I don't know, like he touched my leg and validated my emotions for 5 seconds. Instead of being like, well, you did this and this and this wrong. Be like, oh my gosh, but thank you so much for like validating my feelings for 5 seconds. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like you get what you're looking for. So if you look for the good, then that's gonna make you feel better because you found some good.
But I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's great. And like one thing that I've been doing in fights here and there that she doesn't even know, but it always ends the fight, is I'll just smile at her or start laughing. And then eventually, she's just like trying to be mean to the master. She just can't. And I'm like, so.
And I just shut up.
Yeah.
He'll just keep going and going and going, and I'm like.
And then it becomes funny to me to like just like play a game with her and see like how unmad I can be, like not mad I can be, and how hilariously mad she can be. And then that becomes really funny to me, and then it tends to change the mood a little bit. So. I don't know. That's just something I'm experimenting with. It's funny to me, but I know. I'm just like a battered woman over here, like scared all the time. Jeez Louise. Gosh, babe. All right, so
I'm not mean, I swear.
Yeah, I don't know why you get so aggressive
I'm just
on these freaking calls.
I top you off.
Okay, all right, guys. So that's topic number 1. I hope that helps in some way, somehow. But find something. I think a love language is a great one, guys. I really do. So like, find what love language you want more of, and then have them do that. So if it's acts of service, make an agreement that they do the dishes, which that might be a tough sell, but try your best. Or at least take out the trash, something, right?
Something.
But the reason I say love language that you want is because it can bond you. So it's a strategy that takes a fight and makes it a good thing and turns it into a way to get actually closer.
Get something out of all that crappy negative stuff.
To me, that's a very smart strategy.
No, that's where the V thing came in. So
it's
like, get something out of a fight.
Yeah, which is dope.
And which can make your partner feel like validated and good.
Yeah. Right.
Like, oh my gosh, she noticed.
Because you still love them. You're just upset. Gosh, I know, right? It's like you feel like you just want to strangle them. Like, that'll make me feel good. But then after you strangled them, you'd feel pretty bad when they're like strangled. Right? So it's like you still love them. It's just hard to think about in those moments.
You're funny.
So hope that helps, guys. Boom. All right.
Okay.
Next one is we wanted to talk about living up to spouse's standards. This is something that we've kind of had some interesting times on, where we've been going up and down trying to figure out. So I wouldn't say we like mastered this part, but we just want to talk about our experience, and then hopefully that brings some more help for you guys in some way. So I would say we both have pretty high standards. My high standards is in particular areas. I have extremely high standards for work ethic, I feel, or what would you say some of my high standards are for? Just like aiming for it to be the best you can be in life.
Constant positivity.
Constant positivity is one, which I want to be better at taking in some more negative parts of life, right? But I really think, I sincerely believe you can find either, whichever way you're looking. So if you want to find negative.
Just like with that thing that we said, like you can choose to be like, okay, well, he said this, he did this, he yelled here, he did this,
It's there for you in abundance either way you look.
But I promise you can, because as she said that, I thought back on things and I was like, there's definitely at least one thing in everything where I'm like, well, thank God he did do this.
Right. So yes. Okay. So there you go. So that's why I do. So I do kind of require a high level of optimism. However, but I think a really high standard as far as like personal development, like growing yourself, like pushing yourself, challenging yourself, being better than you were yesterday, being the next version of yourself, meeting the next version of yourself, and being hungry to meet that next version of yourself every few days, right, or whatever. So, but I realized that can put a lot of stress and pressure on my best friend Alex, and I don't want to do that. But so I'm trying to find this fine line of like making her inspired to do better and be better, but also making sure she feels good about herself and not feeling, because I'm starting to see that sometimes it can make her feel bad about herself because she's not living up to my subjective standard, which is nothing. It's just my standard, right? But so because of how hard I am on myself to grow and push myself every day, I don't want to push that on her if that's not what she wants. And I didn't even ask. I'm just like, you're going to live up to this crazy high standard that no one else is living at, by the way, right? It's like, no one is living at this standard. We're going way higher. And, I feel like I'm curious about the balance that's healthy and what's too much. So, babe, do you want to talk about your experience really quick? We got about 4 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you do push me because it does make me better. And I'm not one of those people, like, I only grow when it's uncomfortable. I'm not going to just be like, I only grow when I have like a goal to go towards, I guess, which I hope to get better at. But anyways, but it can be like, I'm not one of those people that does really great with tough love.
You do not do great with tough love.
Yeah.
And all I give, guys, is very tough love.
Yeah. So it can just be pretty discouraging sometimes. But like my functions within my personality typing would show that I'm like, I hate myself.
I hate myself, jeez.
But so it just makes me, it kind of, instead of like inspiring me, it just pushes me further down.
Yeah.
When it's like super tough.
I realized that really quick. My dad was really hard on us. It's like when we struck out and stuff, he'd be like, I got pictures of you guys striking out all day. And that would have worked today because I have a lot more self-confidence. But it doesn't work when your confidence is low, right? It actually makes you feel worse about yourself. And so I learned that, I just thought that was interesting. So when you're parenting your kid, you can't just do this one approach fits all. You got to see where their true confidence level are.
Yeah.
Do they thrive? When you have confidence, you thrive in those kind of scenarios. But maybe your confidence isn't there yet, and that's okay. It took me forever to get my confidence there, forever.
Yeah.
I wasn't born with a lot of confidence.
Which I love my parents more than anything. Not more than Josh, but I do love them a lot. They're awesome parents. They were great. But my dad gave me a lot of tough love. Like that's all he gave me. And I've never been a person with super high confidence, and he does have confidence. So I think it's just the same thing. And then when Josh does it, I like see my dad and I'm like,
Yeah.
Childhood trauma stuff, which by no means, like I know I had an amazing childhood. Mom, dad, if you're listening, you guys were friggin' awesome. But that was hard because like Josh said with like sporting events, it was like I had an amazing game. He's like, well, you didn't hustle on this play and did it. And he was just trying to make me better.
Yeah.
But it just made me feel like SHIT.
Yeah, because sometimes you thrive off, sometimes you need the balance. We need both.
Yeah.
It's not like you can take all the negative and just go all the time, right? Sometimes you need to feel good about yourself to build the confidence, at least. Because it's all feeding the imaginary ego, which isn't even real anyway, which is why it's bad to invest in your ego. But hey, we're all doing it anyway. So if we're going to do that, then I think it makes sense to like know but it's hard to know. You can't read minds. I don't know when she can take it and when she can't.
I just had a light bulb though, because I feel like, because my dad, just like thinking about my dad, I think it's when like it doesn't sting as much if it's not something that I'm actively like trying to be good at. So if it's not something that I'm like really working on being good at, I'm like, oh, he's right. But if it's something that I'm like trying my hardest to like fix or be good at, and he's still like, wow, you suck here, then that's when it like dagger.
Oh, okay. Because then you don't feel good enough. That makes sense.
Even though I'm trying my hardest, and I'm trying doesn't matter, but I'm trying my hardest, and it's still not good enough.
Trying matters based on some standards.
Yeah.
We're really in this time. I'm really in this time where I don't give a F about anything besides objective reality. Period. I don't give an F. If you think you're awesome as F, then prove it in the real world, and the real world will tell you're awesome as F. If not, tough luck. Life sucks. right? Like, too bad. So I'm in this time where I'm so ready for all the honest, like all the real feedback about me. Like, Josh, you talk too much, you ramble on, you do this. Like, great, bring it on, and then I'll work on it and try to get better.
Right.
And I'll be like, hey, next time I talk, I'll try to cut it back a little bit more, right? Because I can talk forever, but literally forever. But yeah, that's fine. But so keep that in mind though. It's like it depends, I think, of where you are in your life in that time, and that's what's hard. So any words really quick of like, how is someone supposed to know when you can take it and when you can't, and where, things like that and also, is that even their responsibility, or do you think it's your responsibility? Like, what do you honestly think?
I do think it's my responsibility, but if you want to, then I would say, and this just goes for me, so I don't know how, I'd have to talk to a lot more people and see how they feel about it too. But I would just say, pay attention to your partner. Like, if they're like constantly like you can see it's beating them down, like they're trying really, 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 really hard.
You probably tell.
Then just be still call them out, but do it in a more loving way.
Yeah.
And then,
what's a loving way you like to be called out in?
I would say like even if you're like, hey, I can see you're trying really hard in this, but and then all the tough love, because it's like the compliment sandwich.
Compliment sandwich works. Start with the compliment, then you give the feedback, the perceived negative feedback, which to me is actually good. That's the good part. And then, I try to tell myself that at least. I don't know if I always take it that way.
Yeah.
And then you end with another compliment.
Yeah. Like if you were like, hey, you've gotten like 10% better at this, but blah, 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 blah. I would be like, holy crap. He sees that I actually got better.
But and then you end it with, but I'm so proud of you for even that 10%, because I know how hard that must be. Okay. I'm going to try that on you.
And I just had all of those realizations right now.
Boom. Look at you. And what's funny is I'm going to use it on you, even though you told me what to do. And then you're still going to be like, yay.
I really will too.
Cool, guys. All right. So that's about it for our today's episode. I hope that makes sense. I hope that was fun. I hope you got some type of gem after that where you can kind of apply it to your own scenario. We did, but I hope they got it.
I know.
Got some love out of it.
You guys matter.
Yeah. It's like, either way we win. Who cares? No, but I hope that helps guys a little bit. And if you guys have any other questions, if you guys do have any questions you'd like for us to talk about or anything like that for us to answer, please email us at
ourloveourjourney@yahoo.com.
Yeah, ourloveourjourney@yahoo.com, and we would be more than happy to talk to you guys, meet you guys. Come on your YouTube channel, whatever, just reach out to us and we'll talk and we'll go from there. Cool. All right, guys, we love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day or night, and we'll see you on the very next episode.
Adios.
Peace.